My mother once said to me, Tijani, 20 children can't play for 20 years. When I asked her for permission to go to the cinema with my friends on a Sunday morning, right after the Sheikh delivered the closing prayers at the As-Salatu prayer. At the time, I didn't fully comprehend the weight of her words, but I would later come to realize the profound truth underlying them.
It was during my SS2, Senior Secondary Class 2 year, when my friends and I decided to celebrate Tunde's birthday by going to the cinema. I felt a sense of excitement as I smiled and waved goodbye to my mother, the warm rays of the sun illuminating the vibrant street outside.
Instead of returning home with my family, I made my way straight to Sultan's house from the prayer grounds, a familiar gathering spot for us. This decision not only saved me transportation costs, but also allowed us to convene and plan our outing. Tunde, Michael, Sultan and I had formed a tight-knit friendship, united by our passion for football. We frequently practiced together in preparation for the quarterly football competition hosted by the Deenlight Foundation. Although we were juniors that year, we held aspirations of joining the school team as seniors.
When the next year arrived, we eagerly tried out for the school team, but we didn't make the cut. However, refusing to be discouraged, we trained hard and tried out again in SS2. And this time, we were thrilled to finally earn our spots on the team. Our coach recognized our playing style and the chemistry we shared on the pitch, which set us apart. The four of us were inseparable. We spent our time together both on and off the field. On Tunde's birthday, we pooled our money to visit the cinema, excited to make memories.
We engaged in a variety of activities, including virtual gaming, table tennis, enjoying a meal at a cozy restaurant, indulging in ice cream, savoring slices of pizza, and snapping photos to capture our special day. Little did we know, as we shared laughter and joy, that we would later wish we could relive that day forever.
After the celebrations for Tunde's birthday came to an end, we took an Uber home, each of us being dropped off at our respective neighborhoods, gratified and exhausted from our day of fun. Weeks rolled by as we focused on preparing for the upcoming Deenlight competition, the most prestigious tournament for youths in our area. On the pitch, I played as a striker, with Tunde supporting me in midfield, Sultan taking charge on the left wing, and Michael fortifying our defense.
This tournament was a significant event that drew attention from everyone and could change our lives. The Deenlight Games captured the excitement of all youths aged 15 to 25, and everyone had their eyes set on winning, provided they met the eligibility criteria. The tournament featured multiple categories, with my friends and I fitting into the first category, which required participants to be secondary school students competing under their school's banner. Each school registered with the foundation and prepared a team to contend for glory. The rewards for winning were immense. Not only would each member receive free scholarships if we triumphed,
but we would also enjoy free accommodation while attending university, regular stipends for living expenses, and even monthly bonuses for maintaining high academic grades. Our parents would receive relief funds, making it a win-win scenario. The excitement surrounding the tournament was electric, to the point that every parent in the community sought to enroll their children in schools just to qualify for participation. Additionally, another category of the tournament catered to older youths, allowing them to compete for cash prizes. This became a valuable opportunity for many young people, making the foundation a beacon of hope for countless families. Finally, tournament day arrived, buzzing with anticipation. It began with 30 teams, and as the matches unfolded, many teams faced elimination, leading to a significant reduction in the number of competitors. One of the tournament's commendable features was that teams not making it to the finals would still receive remuneration packages for their schools, a wonderful way of giving back to the community. My team navigated through the challenges and miraculously made it to the quarterfinals, unaware that scouts from international clubs were observing our matches.
The atmosphere on match day was electrifying. The stadium packed with friends and family eager to cheer us on. As we gathered for a final pep talk, we took a moment to say a short prayer together, fostering a sense of unity and focus. The excitement was palpable as we charged onto the field. The match commenced, but ended in a tense draw, forcing us into a penalty shootout. With our hearts racing, we narrowly escaped defeat, clinching victory in the shootout and advancing to the semi-finals.
After the match, we had 2 weeks to rest and prepare for the next challenge, a period met with immense anticipation. Our supporters and parents created vibrant banners featuring our smiling faces, which boosted our morale. My social media accounts gained a surge in popularity during this time, leading to unexpected income as fans excitedly followed our journey. Everything seemed to be going remarkably well, until tragedy struck and sorrow enveloped us.
On the day of the semi-final match, we arrived full of energy and excitement, ready to give it our all. However, the tide turned when a player from the opposing team collided with Michael while he was defending the ball. The sickening sound of his bone breaking echoed in the air, and the sight was both shocking and heartbreaking. Michael screamed in pain, his face contorted in agony as he collapsed to the ground. The referee promptly blew the whistle, issuing a red card to the offender, while the medical team rushed onto the pitch. A cloud of tension and fear hung over us as we watched Michael being substituted and carried off from a stretcher. Anxiety gripped us, knowing how serious his injury was after hearing that appalling snap. Despite our worry, the match resumed, and we pushed ourselves to apply pressure on the opposing team. As the match neared its conclusion, the referee signaled for a penalty shootout, as a draw was not an option after 90 minutes of play. We rallied together and emerged victorious in the shootout, winning 4-1 and securing our place in the finals. With 2 weeks to prepare, we looked forward to the looming championship match, though the uncertainty of Michael's condition weighed heavily on our minds.
Then later in the day, I, Tunde and Sultan, with few of our other teammates, went to the hospital to check up on Michael, to know of his condition and how soon would he be able to come back to field. Luckily for us, his bones had been reset, but unfortunately, the doctor said he would have to be using walking sticks for 3 months. He was told not to put pressure on the affected leg, a big blow to the team, as this time the foreign football clubs were already coming to our coach to make their intentions known and that they want to sign some members of our team to their junior team. And the contract comes with huge amounts of money in dollars, and it comes with different benefits. I was on the list, and Tunde was.
I was on the list, and Tunde was also on the list. Sultan also with some of our other team members. Michael could not get the international deal because of his injuries. It was so sad for me, Sultan and Tunde. So we decided that we would win the finals and make sure we secure his place here in the country with the scholarship. Few days later, we were in class when Tunde came in and said he has signed the contract with one of the clubs and he would not be able to play the finals with us. I was so upset and disappointed in him, but he explained that he had no choice in the matter, that his parent made him sign the deal because the agent said it would be difficult to sign him if he sustained any serious injuries during the final match and that he is leaving as soon as possible, which is why he would not be present at the final game. I left his presence angrily, and Sultan did the same. We told him he was a betrayer.
We told him he was a betrayer, and we wished he was never our friend. We didn't speak to him till the end of class, and we all went home not talking to him. We were not aware that that day was the last time we would see our friend.
By the time we realized it, he had already left the country and couldn't say goodbye because we didn't pick his calls or allowed him come into our house. We shut him out completely, and it broke his heart also. He was so sad as he boarded the plane to his new life and team. The match day came, and Coach held the prayers and spoke powerful words of encouragement to everyone. He asked us not to show our weakness as we are missing some key players. He held me on the shoulder and said, today's match would be challenging because I would be doing more than I used to and I would have to improvise on the pitch. I nod my head in affirmation and we all file out to the pitch to play the finals. The opposing team was also formidable as they never played draw in any of their games, unlike us that played draw in our last game. As the captain of the team, I had to make sure that I was fast on my feet and I could deliver the final shoot when the Palace passed to me. The first half ended in 1-0. They were leading us in the game and we had to step up our game.
We had to step up our game. The second half was bloody. And hey, we played a fantastic teamwork game and equalized. And the match ended in a 2-2 draw. So we had to settle for penalty, of which we won 5-7. And we carried the championship cup and we were all celebrated and loud cheers was all over the stadium. I was given the medal for man of the match and player of the season. And we all took pictures with the CEO of the Deenlight Foundation. We exchanged pleasantries with the losing team. And part of the beauty of the competition was that they would also get the scholarship, but the amount of allowance would be different from the amount my team and I would be collecting as the winning team. We all went to the after party and we did video call with Michael to share the good news with him. As we promised, once he is able to start working, he would be able to go to the university of his choice and study using his scholarship. Every member of the team, as at the time of registration, was eligible for the scholarship, and that includes our runaway friend Tudi. So the value of the scholarship was paid to his parents. Me and Sultan also got offers to different football clubs and signed contracts that changed our lives. On the day of my departure, my mom said a lot to me and told me to remember the son of who I am. She said I should walk and obey. I should not get distracted by things of fun. She said I should always think deeply and make sure I can see the board clearly before making a decision. She then reminded me of her quote, 20 children can't play for 20 years. Then it hit me that my friends that I spent so much time with Asharo, I would not be seeing them in a long time. My chances of meeting Tunde and Sultan is high, but Michael, it's very slim. And I felt deep pain in my chest, like someone stabbed me in my heart. All the fun we had, all the memories we shared, all our days together, just to eventually go our separate ways and follow the road life has put us on. Then I said within myself that it is not bye-bye, but to see you all again.